we're going to kick off today's show by checking in with designer Glen Peloso, and he is talking about the color of the year.
We are here at the Peloso Alexander showroom. As you know, this is a showroom that's used by all kinds of designers, by people in the profession, but also just for random people who come in off the street or just your regular customers. One of the colors that's popular right now, and I think as you know, is this You Look Mauvelous color, which is a warm sort of purpley mauve. And you can see that it's used here in this fabric. And while people might often think that the real way to use this fabric or the real way to use this color is just by putting it sporadically into a space, you can actually create an entire room around some really deep, rich colors, as you might see here. One of the ideas with this kind of idea is to think really about birthstones and those really rich, deep colors that are part of that whole palette. You can see we've used on this wall a really deep, dark, smoky purple for that. In the sofa there is a purple undertone almost into an ink blue. Along here we played with grays, some really deep purples in combination with this, and you can see that taking a relatively traditional chair like this English rolled arm chair, putting it in a wonderful velvet that has that sort of purpley mauve color into it really helps to give the room a bit of a lift in terms of the overall color palette. So as you can see, we take these same tones and we work them into the art. Now the artwork is playing with deep purples, a bit of light purple, that same You Look Mauvelous color, all the way up into this sort of lovely blush skin tone. Blush being one of the Pantone colors of the year just last year. Taking them all together and working with them all together, you end up with a palette that works very well. Don't be afraid to go all the way into black. Any black accent in her room is really, really helpful, and you can see in the middle of the room we've used a combination of gold with a touch of black in that, has a little bit of shine to it. What you end up with finally is a room that is moody, warm, and rich, but not worrisome. And so when you get a color that has that kind of depth of color like that, feel comfortable to use it throughout or just to use it sporadically. Now while this kind of depth of color might not be for every single room in your home, you can certainly create a room that is rich, warm, and fantastic by really embracing these deep, rich colors.
Thanks for watching The Marc and Mandy Show. Like our video by clicking below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.